Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to Seek to See podcast. My name is Shonda, and I am your gracious commentary, our host for this message today. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I am here in my bathroom today, and I am flat. I just washed my wig, so I'm getting ready to flat iron and curl her up before I go to the stove. Okay, because the kids ain't home yet. It's like almost 2:30, and the kids aren't home yet. So I'm trying to get this in before they get home, get this done. And then I'm going to go because it's the weekend. Happy Friday. Oh, speaking of that, today is Friday, March 21st, 2025. You know what? Years ago, around this time, I was in the military. I had just enlisted in the military, in the Navy. It was March 3rd. It was when I enlisted in the military. So this month is really something special for me. March is, because March 3rd was when I enlisted in the Navy. But anyway, it's like around 62 degrees here in Georgia. It's a little bit chilly here. That's why I got long sleeves on, because I'm going to go out and I'm not going to have a jacket. I'm just going to wear long sleeves. I think it's good enough. But yeah, so let's get into the topic at hand, okay, fam? Let's get into the topic at hand. Your boy Donald J. Trump, he done went and dismantled the Department of Education. Oh, he did that. He did that yesterday. He signed an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but yeah, he did that. And he said on camera, he's signing that executive order. He sat down and he signed it, and he said he wanted the Department of Education dismantled right away. Shut them down right away. So I'm thinking to myself, like, we've had the Department of Education for years. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? But let's be realistic. First of all, we knew, not we, because I ain't vote for the man, but most people knew who the hell they was voting for, okay? So anybody who stepped their ass in the voting booth and voted for this man, oh, you knew exactly what you was doing. And if you don't know, now you know. He done dismantled the Department of Education. Now, if you have kids, that affects you and your children. Okay? Let me be clear. This affects you and your children. For sure. Okay? If you don't, baby, you better think twice. And see, when they do stuff like this, what you got to understand is that, well, let me go back. He said that he was allowing the states to make decisions as far as education goes. He was going to he's letting the states make all the decisions for education, individual states. Now, here's the problem with that, though. If you got a child that lives here in Georgia, right? And they go to, let's just say, South Dakota. Those are two different requirements. So how is that supposed to work out? Another thing, the Department of Education holds a lot of student loans. What's going to happen with those student loans? What, those go away too? Since he had the liberty of, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you know, hey, it's not a bad thing, because now in our education system, hell, you go to school and you get a degree, and hell, you can't even get paid the money that you paid for the damn degree. You can't even get that in a salary. So I'm not complaining on it or nothing like that, but come on now, you know. See, it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions that I think a lot of people did not think about when they elected this man back into office. You know, because to give it to the states, give the education decisions to the states. Well, if you think about, let's take Texas for example. Hell, Texas didn't even want women to have birth control or the right to have an abortion. I can remember, and who's the governor? Greg Abbott and what's his name? Who's the senator? Ted Cruz. He's the senator. That's right, Ted Cruz. And hell, Ted Cruz, when they was having that snowstorm down there in Texas, hell, Ted Cruz was out of there. I remember that. Remember a couple years ago when they had that snowstorm and Ted Cruz ran his ass up out of there, was going to go on a trip somewhere? And it was all over the news that he had did that. And so, again, I can remember a time where, hell, a woman, I was the example. They made my ass out of an example. I can tell you that. That's why I don't live in Texas. I couldn't even get birth control after I had my damn child unless my husband agreed to it. Well, hell, how you know my husband ain't trying to kill me? Maybe I don't want to be there. Maybe I want birth control because I don't want to be there with him. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot that I feel like I don't think he should have did. And I think the reason why he did this is because he's trying to cut taxes. Now, think about it like this. Most of these senators, governors, politicians, their kids go to where? Private school. Oh, they go to private school, baby. They go to private school. Okay? And so they don't have to worry about what goes on in public education. They don't have to worry about that. They do not have to worry about what goes on in public education. So, y'all, I don't think a lot of people thought this thing through when they re-elected him again. And my thing is how you elect a damn criminal in the White House? Elon Musk, as far as I'm concerned, it's mess going on because Elon Musk ain't even got an elected official seat nowhere. And he up in there running shit. So something ain't right. But another thing we have to grasp as well, too, with this whole thing is that this man is trying to run this country like China, okay? That's what it's getting to. While he in office, he's trying to run this Mickey Slick like China, okay? That's what he's trying to do. And he mentioned it. If y'all go and look up the article, go look it up. Go look it up. Y'all ain't got to take my word for it like the man on Reading Rainbow said back in the day. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. He dismantled the Department of Education. And he said, if you look at China, he named off all these countries. And basically what he's doing is trying to run this country like China, if you ask me. But this is what this country voted for, okay? Because the rich wanted to be rich and greedy. I don't want to pay for, if I don't have kids, I don't want to have to pay for the Department of Education because I don't have kids. This is what this country is a trip. These people in this country is a trip, honey. Yes. So, but then when I did my research, let's keep it above. United States is number 40 when it ranks in education worldwide. 40. How are we the richest, most powerful country in the world and we ranking 40 in education? Somebody please help me. We got the No Left Behind Act, right? We had the No Left Behind Act, right? But we got a lot of kids that's falling behind. They probably ain't being left behind, but they falling behind. I can tell you that much. I can definitely tell you they falling behind. Okay? I can definitely tell you that much. And so we have to really figure out what we got going on here. We have to really figure out what we got going on here in this country. Because, honey, anytime we can be the richest country in the world and we ranking 40 in education, there's something wrong somewhere. So basically, this country is doing nothing but what? Entertainment. We just here for entertainment. We here for entertainment purposes, basically. We are here for entertainment purposes, baby. That's what we're here for. We are here not to educate people, not to for the best, for the welfare of our people, but hell, we here to do what? Entertain. And all we do is we go around here and we entertain the world, is what we do. We're nothing but entertainment. That's all we are, is entertainment at this point. You know that's a shame when we ain't nothing but entertainment. That's all the hell we are. They look at us and as a matter of fact, no, we're not just entertainment, we're consumers. We're entertainment and consumers. Because we consume from every other country. So all we do is go around here, we entertain folks and consume. That's what we do. That's what we're good for at this point. So in a way, to a certain degree, can I blame them? Because what has the Department of Education done thus far? Because at this point, we're number 40 in the world as far as education. So wait, I can kind of give them a little bit of credit because that's horrible. 40, that means we're nothing but entertainment. We're nothing but entertainment. And so many people get up online giving their advice on something. Hell, you can get advice from anybody. They get advice from any and everybody. And all you do is see a bunch of people getting their ass online, giving some type of advice. But these same people ain't got no credentials. Nothing. They don't have no credentials. Nothing. So I can kind of see where he's going with that. Because look at the shape that we're in education. Now, giving it to the states, I don't know if that's the answer, to be honest. But what I can tell you is this: education needs more funding. That's what education do need. They need more funding, because I can tell you as a parent and as I've been a substitute teacher, and I used to be a education aide in special education, and I can tell you this: we do not pay our educators enough. We don't pay them enough. We don't pay them enough. And they don't have the resources that they need in order to teach well. What do I mean by that? If you ask me, in one classroom, it ought to be 3 teachers in one classroom. 3. It ought to be 3 teachers in one classroom. It should be the teacher who's giving the instruction. Then it should be another teacher who is there to help the students. Who, and making sure the students stay on task or whatever the case may be. It should be a teacher for that. And then it should be a teacher there also for the kids who's falling behind in the classroom. So it needs to be 3 teachers, and all of them should have at least a bachelor's degree or more. See, we don't but that's too much like right. Because now he done dismantled the damn Department of Education, when all he had to do is say, okay, give us some requirements. Make some different requirements, you see. But again, that's too much like right. Too much like right. You know, I don't understand it. I really don't. I really don't. Because I think it is Sweden where I saw they have 3 teachers in one classroom. And those kids are doing very, very well. 3 teachers in one classroom. But where these teachers, one teacher to like 25 to 30 kids. And they damn near running the damn teacher crazy as hell. And I'm being straight up. I've seen it. And if you tell the damn parents what the hell the students got going on, the parents is mad because you done called them up on the phone. Okay? So it's a lot here to be dealt with as far as the Department of Education, but I just think it needs to be more money, and we need to pay our educators more. Also, these badass kids. These badass goddamn kids, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. These old badass kids running around here, talking to teachers crazy, going around here, being allowed to be disrespectful and unruly in the classroom. And I'm gonna tell you right now, as a teacher, ain't nobody putting up with that. As a teacher, if I had to be a full-time teacher, ain't nobody putting up with that shit. And that's the reason why a lot of teachers, a lot of women and men will not teach. They will not go into education because they don't want to have to go to work and then have to leave work with a black eye. Have to leave work with their eye socket pulled out or knocked out because of student. I see it was a lady, I can't remember where that was, but she had her eye knocked out, her eyeball knocked out, because a student wanted to jump on her in the classroom. See. And he needed to take his ass to jail that day. Not think about it, take his ass to jail that day. Because he completely disabled that woman for the rest of her life. And where is his mom and daddy at? His mom and daddy need to go to jail. Right along with his ass. Go to jail because your son is out here assaulting folks. Go to jail, both of you. Because where the hell you at, mama? Where the hell you at, daddy? That your son or your daughter is up in here and assaulting people. But you know what? I can see that. Why? Because hell, the damn kids the adult kids is disrespectful to the damn parents now. They disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? This girl was on Facebook today, and she was, honey, that thing was crying. She was crying. And she got, I think she had 4 kids, I believe it was. And this little girl, she's 12. The little girl is 12. And the little girl called herself, was arguing with her brother in the back seat as the mama was taking the kids to school. And now this is a black mom. This is an African American lady. And she's a little young. I think she was like in her 30s or whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, this little girl, now first and foremost, where the mama went wrong at, I think, is she was allowing them to argue with each other in the back seat, and they were cursing. But she put her earbuds in because she just didn't, but I could feel her because she was getting tired. She said she was just over it. She was over it. She was tired. She was tired. And the little girl caught herself gonna get smart with the mama and talk to her any kind of way. And when the mama pulled over to say something to the little girl and told the little girl, because I guess the little girl cussed her clean out. Honey, little girl, and this little girl 12, cussed her mama clean out and gonna tell her that, woo, it was hot. Gonna tell her that she ain't gonna do what her mama tell her to do. She wasn't gonna leave with her daddy. And so they got the tussling because the mama was trying to chastise her and tell her to be quiet and tell her to get on in the car, this and the third. The little girl slams the mama's fingers. 1, 2, 3. These fingers in the car door. That woman was so mad and she was crying. I mean, she was bawling. And you could look at her fingers and they was messed up. And then they call themselves, the kids call themselves on curb and call their daddy. I want to go live with my daddy. Now, the daddy, he show up because the mama told him come and get him. And I mean come and get him now. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Come and get him. That's what she said. She was through. You can tell she was through. And, baby, the daddy shows up because the little girl gonna call herself, I'm gonna call my daddy. I want to live with my daddy. And the daddy comes showing up. The mama tries to tell him what went on. He gonna take the little girl's side. Now, see that right there? That right there. Honey, let me tell you something. She said she let him go. She said she let the children go. She was crying. She said she just couldn't take it no more. She said she was tired. She works. She tries to provide for them. The daddy barely do anything, you know. But he there to be the Superman when some stuff pop off, you know. And so, she just boo-hooing and crying. You know what? I swear for God. I sent that lady a message on Facebook. I said, honey, let them bastards go. I mean, let them go. Don't you be crying over them. Because, honey, if that little girl will do you like that and smash your finger in the door, honey, she'll beat you down and try to kill you one day. Let her go. And let the other ones go, too. I told her, honey, you better let them go. From one mama to another. Let them go. Let the daddy deal with him. And since he want to take the little girl's side so bad, let her ass go. Let the daddy deal with her ass. And watch, you know what's finna happen? You know what's getting ready to happen? I told her, I said, what's getting ready to happen, ma'am, is this. He ain't gonna want some kids in a minute. Once he see what you done had to deal with full time with them, baby, he gonna release some back to you. As a matter of fact, he gonna run and bring them back. Give him about 30 to 60 days. Watch this. Now, he may try to keep up a good front and keep the kids. Now, the kids are older. They like 12, 13, and 17. Now, he may try to keep up a good front and try to keep the kids like he got it going on. I said, but wait a minute. No, soon as some shit pop off, here he come calling you to get them kids back. Watch what I tell you. He gonna come and get them, and he ain't gonna have nothing to do with them. Once he drop them off, they gonna be like, you know how like you, if you ever had to turn your dog in to a shelter because you can't take care of them no more, and then the owners run off and they'll never come back, baby. That's how he gonna be. Once he got to put up with taking care of them, feeding them, entertaining them, and all they mess and all of that, have to work with, watch. He gonna run to bring them back. I said, trust me. Trust me when I said he gonna want to bring them children back. So go ahead and let him keep, and I told her, I said, honey, quit crying. I said, what you need to do is you need to glow up. Take care of yourself. Think about yourself now. And glow up and live in peace. Because I said on that fateful day, he going to be running to bring them back. Trust when I say it. He going to bring them kids right on back to you. Because he really don't want them. What he want to do is try to front like he the big man on campus. Trust that. That's what he trying to do. But once them kids start running his ass like a go-kart, it's over. Watch. See, this is what I'm saying. And this is part of the problem, too. We have so many dysfunctional families. And what these kids do is when they see that the mama and daddy ain't on one accord, that's when they start their shit. That's when they start the shit. See, I ain't a piece of mama, I'm a whole mama. I know them. That's when they start their crazy shit, when the mama and daddy ain't on one accord. But I promise you, once that woman start glowing up and that man seeing that woman is glowing up and taking care of herself, well, I think y'all need to go back to your mom's house. Watch. Because it's really not about the kids. And he should have never caught himself trying to take on go up against her with the daughter. Hell no. He should have told the daughter, shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna whoop your ass for doing this to your mama. Who the fuck you think you are? Excuse my vernacular, but that's what it should have been. That's what it should have been. You don't never do that to your parents. Never do that to your parents. But again, this is a part of the reason why, our kids are not educated as they should. Of stuff like that. Dysfunctional people and dysfunctional families. And then you got the son or the daughter going to school, want to fight the teacher, because why shouldn't he or she fight the teacher? Because hell, they fight their mama. And the daddy sits up there and let them do it. Sit up there and let them do it. Don't say nothing to them, but let them fight their mama and their daddy. So there you go. The other parent sits up there and let them fight. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's wrong. So, yeah. And he getting ready to send them kids right on back to her. So, yeah, Donald Trump, he done dismantled the Department of Education. So, I'm going to tell you right now, if your kids ain't in private school, get ready. Get ready. This is going to be a disarray. Surely is. This is going to be a disarray around this. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Ooh, I hit the camera. This is going to be a disarray. Moving on. Tamar Braxton, and I want to see what y'all think about this. Tamar Braxton came out and she said that she's on PreP. She is on PreP. Now, let me tell y'all, if y'all don't know what PreP is a drug that you take on a daily basis to keep you from contracting HIV and AIDS. If you are with a person, if you're actively having sex with someone who has HIV and AIDS, or you are a person who have a lot of risk factors, like you have unprotected sex on a regular basis or whatever the case may be, PreP is for you. Here's the thing. Should single women be on it? Also, there is another drug. Let me remember what it's called. It's called PrEP. I want y'all to go look this up. Look up PrEP and look up PrEP. PrEP keeps a person from getting venereal diseases like gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia. Yeah, that's what it is. So there's something called PrEP and PrEP. I'm going to be honest with you. If you are a woman who's sexually active, and you have multiple partners, and this is how you get down, baby, you need to be on both of them. Any man too, but women. And the reason I'm pointing this out to women is because, as y'all know, even, over there at Seek to See Tarot, this comes up a lot. And this comes up a lot in my readings too. These men are running around here and they are bisexual. They're on the DL. And these men will not disclose whether or not, they won't disclose that they are on the DL. They keep it quiet of course, DL. You know what I'm saying? So what tends to happen is a woman gets in a relationship with one of these men, okay? And she don't know his sexual history. And you can't make nobody just give up their medical history. You can't do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But even if you get their medical history, let's just say, play the devil's advocate and say that you can, these men, honey, it don't matter. They still gonna go and do what they gonna do, regardless. It's just men out here who like being on the DL, or they like men and women. And there's no dig on that. No dig at all on that. You like what you like. But the problem comes in where women are informed of these men's sexual preference is the problem. Okay? But even then, we still need to be taking precautions. Okay? And being at least on doxy PreP to keep from contracting something from these men. You see what I'm saying? I personally, and when I heard about this, like I said, it was new to me. When I heard about it, I said, man, I think that is a good idea. Because these men are on the DL and they're not telling us. They're not telling us straight women. They're not being honest. So what say you? What say you? And I didn't even know they had a drug out there to keep you from getting chlamydia, gonorrhea, or syphilis. I didn't know that until just recently. But it's called doxy PreP. And the one that keeps you from getting HIV is called PreP. And so I really believe that every woman, if you are planning on going out there and having relations with any man, because they would not disclose, they won't disclose it, y'all. They just won't. I don't care how much you ask them, they won't disclose it. They won't. Okay, they just will not. And so I feel like every woman should be on doxy PreP if you are sexually active. That's just my opinion on it. Because these men are not being honest with women nowadays. And see, HIV can lay dormant in the body for quite some time. You see what I'm saying? And so you need to be equipped. Us women need to be equipped out here. I don't know why they haven't put doxy PreP out there like that. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. But this was the first time I had ever heard of it, So I really believe that every woman should be on doxy PreP. Especially if you're seeing somebody new, you want to get down, I would wait to get down with them until you go get some doxy PreP, honey, or some PreP. At least doxy PreP. But I would go as far as to go ahead on and getting the whole PreP, because they do not disclose their sexual orientation. They will not do it. These men will not do it. They won't do it. They will not do it. And it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay? I don't know, y'all. This is all new to me, but I'm going to talk to my doctor about it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it because, honey, the way these men are floating around here, and like I said, I do all, I'm sexually protected. I keep my, I keep condoms and this and that and the third or whatever the case may be. But still, you still want to be protected, an extra layer of protection, because, honey, condoms break. Condoms do break. Let's just be, because see, we got to be real about this thing. We got to be real and quit lying. Condoms break. Condoms break. And not all the time do you use condoms. Let's be real. We ain't going to sit up here and lie about it now. We're going to keep it real. Not all the time do people use condoms. They don't. And that's the reason why they have doxy PreP and PreP out there. Okay? And you can get into a full-blown committed relationship with somebody, and then that's when they'll tell you, oh, I got this, I got that, you know, this, that, and the third. And you like, dang, why you ain't tell nobody? You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know if y'all knew about it. I don't know what, but I just thought it was an amazing thing, to be honest with you. And really, every woman should be on it. They should be on it, and they should be taking it, because to keep you safe, just to keep yourself safe. Like I said, these two drugs was pushed, and especially PreP, it was pushed just for gay men at first, but now they're wanting straight women, heterosexual women, to get on PreP because these men being on the down low. Yes. So what say you, fam bam? Let me know what y'all think. I'm getting ready to get off of here and finish up this task of straightening and curling this wig here, okay? Before my kids get home, because it's 3 o'clock, so I got about an hour before they get home, and then I'm going on to the store to do my shopping. Oh, and I love my little grocery cart too, y'all. That grocery cart is bomb.com. You know, and then too, like, when you do have a grocery cart like that, it keeps you from overbuying. Because you know you don't have enough room in that cart for everything. For all the extra stuff. So it keeps you, and I know for me, it keeps me from overbuying stuff. Going to the store and overbuying. That's what it does for me. So, what say you, fam? Let me know what y'all think. Get back at me. Put in the, drop down the comments and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all research, okay? Because a lot of times when I bring y'all information, I done did my research on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, check it out. Like I said before, I'm sure going to talk to my doctor about PreP and doxy PreP. Just to be on the safe. It's almost like having birth control. It's almost like having birth control. It used to be a time where having birth control was taboo, but shit, now every woman got it. Just about, except if you if you ain't on if you ain't in menopause, baby, most women have birth control. And that used to be taboo. So I think that this is not going to be taboo in a minute. It's going to be what that is. Okay? Everybody is going to be on it. If you're sexually active, you're going to have PreP and doxy PreP. Yep. So I love y'all. Drop down the comments. Holler at me. I love you all. Gratitude, Ashe. Namaste.